Welcome to episode 5. Order to cash. How one customer order becomes revenue, a receivable, and finally cash in the bank. Four ideas. The 5-document loop, PGI and COGS, billing and revenue recognition, and cash clearing. Every SAP sales conversation sits on these four. The order-to-cash loop. 5 documents, 1 business cycle. Every external sale in SAP flows through them. A sales order captures what the customer wants. The delivery document picks, packs, and ships. Post-goods issue moves stock off the books. Billing creates the invoice. That's when revenue is recognized. And the incoming payment, days or weeks later, clears the receivable. SD owns the customer conversation. FI records the money. Step 1. The sales order. The customer commits to a purchase. Quantity, price, delivery date, terms. Before SAP saves the order, 3 checks fire. A credit check. Does this customer have headroom in their credit limit? An ATP check, available to promise. Can we actually meet the requested delivery from stock or production? And pricing. List price, customer discount, condition records applied to each line. Once all 3 pass, the order is saved. Like the PO we saw last episode, nothing hits the general ledger yet. Step 2. Delivery and post-goods issue. The warehouse picks the items, packs them, and ships them out. That whole chain is tracked on a delivery document. When the truck actually leaves, the clerk posts goods issue movement type 601. Decreases finished goods stock. At the same instant, FI auto-posts a journal. Debit cost of goods sold. Credit finished goods inventory. Same amount. The standard cost of what shipped. Notice what isn't here. No revenue, no customer AR, just the cost side. Revenue recognition waits for billing. Step 3. Billing. This is where the sale becomes revenue. The billing document gets created from the delivery, typically as a batch job overnight or on demand. Once released to accounting, FI auto-posts 3 lines. Debit customer AR. The customer now owes us, usually the gross amount, including tax. Credit revenue, the net of goods and services sold. Credit output VAT, the tax we collected on behalf of the state. And now the margin is visible. Revenue minus the cost of goods sold. That's what the P&L picks up. Step 4. The incoming payment. 30 days later, the customer pays. A line appears on our bank statement referencing our invoice. SAP's electronic bank statement process tries to auto-match. If the bank amount and the open item agree to the cent, SAP proposes a clearing posting with no human intervention. Debit bank clearing. Credit customer AR. The invoice is marked as paid. When things don't match, a short payment, the wrong customer, an overpayment, SAP parks it for an AR clerk to review. Not every customer pays on time. Once an invoice is overdue, SAP puts it in an aging bucket, current 1 to 30, 31 to 60, and so on. Each bucket has a dunning level, a standard letter or email, progressively stronger in tone. The Dunning run F150 is a weekly batch. It picks every overdue item, assigns the level, and produces the letters. A healthy AR book has most value in current and 1 to 30. A growing 90-plus bucket is a cash flow problem waiting to happen. Stack the 3 FI postings from one sale, and the rhythm is clear. Post goods issue, debit COGS, credit inventory, the cost side. Billing, debit customer AR, credit revenue, credit output VAT, the revenue side. Incoming payment, debit bank, credit customer AR, the cash side. Customer AR went from 0 to plus 40,000 at billing, then back to 0 at payment. The receivable opened, sat for 30 days and closed. Quick recap of order to cash. 5 documents: sales order, delivery, PGI, billing, payment. The sales order passes credit and ATP. No FI posting yet. Post goods issue posts COGS and reduces inventory, the cost side. Billing creates the invoice. Debit AR, credit revenue, credit VAT, revenue recognized, margin visible. And the incoming payment clears AR against the bank. The receivable closes. Thanks for watching the 5th SAP Concepts episode. Next up, plan to produce. The manufacturing side. Bills of material, production orders, confirmations, and how PP hands off to MM and FI. Subscribe so you don't miss it.